All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Saquon Barkley running right. He's got now Barkley stripped of the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Foles. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Jacksonville.
Let's go! Don't get nervous. Undercross.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Peterson a 1st down and more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars 7, Texas Texans nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
3 down. 3 down. Check 43.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Watson. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Kill. Squeeze.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check. Switch. Hey, switch gears. Hey, shoulder.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Here we go.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Full throw taken in by the tight end, Swain. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line.
Check. You go tight. You got tight.
Foles. This will be caught inside the 10. And he coughed it up, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 7-yard line.
Check. Alert. Switch it. Come on, switch it. I-55. It's a safety creep. Showing it. Shoot hard.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 12. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Bang.
13.
Flare. 36. Check 9. Tight off.
Here's Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55, Mike Bravo. All day, every day, any day. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Tiger.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
You got motion, man. You got motion, man.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Peterson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Here we go again. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run with Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Throwing on second and long. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Over the middle, open is Thomas.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Barkley. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Yeah, let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Jaguars. Des Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second and 15 now. Watson forced out to his left. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
44. 31. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. He's checking. Crash.
To throw is Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Corey Coleman. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 11.
Alert.
From the gun, here's Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
It's fourth down.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big, right?
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. 41.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to stick with Dez. There got too physical. Pass interference.
I like your note there. So physical. Hard for any defender to cover Dez Bryant without drawing a pass interference call.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it is 28-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watson. It's caught. It's Miller. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Kill.
Watson looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Check 6 guys. He's coming. He's coming. Double up. Down, go.
They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Check 13. Check 13.
Back to throw, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
44 the mic. 44 55. Defense wins championships, baby. Tighten up.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. And that is incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
No. Check 24. Check 24.
Third and long. It's Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long. This is caught at the 20. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
The Texans send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. Jones is hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down now, Barkley. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Tempo.
Back now in Houston, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. So don't. Hey, go. Go.
Now Foles finds his target. It's Gates. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Dead. Wide 80. Right there in the middle. 55. What we got?
They'll run on first down. Barkley, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. Mike 55. Mike 55. I got it. 5.
They'll go option on second down, right side. Again, it's Barkley. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
380. Yeah, go, let's go. Check, 55 to Mike. Check. Hey, I-7. Mike 55. Under. 1.
Looking to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Miller. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
48's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Alert, alert. 48's Mike. 48 Hayward. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Here's Watson from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Barkley. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by one more. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Mike, 48. Mike. You. Big Ed. 24 down, he's coming. Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. Watch the run. Slam.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
SOS. Hey, alert 48. 48 right now. Let's go. On the ball. Hey, check 24.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
54.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check.
off the draw. Here's Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, 59. Hey, line up.
On second and 15 now. Watson flushed out right. Now a that's caught at the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Watson operating from the gun. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Texans will use They isolate Hopkins on the left side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Watson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts.